It's an invasion of America. Streets flooded with poison, killing millions. Enemies and tyrants on opposite sides of the globe laugh at us. Wars threaten us. The threat of nuclear annihilation, once forgotten, is now real again. America's weakness has become their strength. The global elitists who send your kids to war, who tell you a woman is a man and a man is a woman.
Several days later.
Hey friends, less fun video today than I would have hoped. I found out that Donald Trump used me and my gorgeous friend Dylan in his most recent advertisement, and I saw it, and I kind of fell apart. And I didn't want to tell you that because I didn't want to like look weak, and it's like, oh my god, that's so stupid. I cry on the internet all the time. Like, why is today any different? Because it is different, because it's personal, and it's also different.
Alright guys, so we gotta talk about this pretty interesting story. I just found it to be hilarious, to be quite honest with you, of a trans influencer by the name of James Rose. Now, I'm pretty sure you guys have heard of this person. You've seen this person around on the internet. This person broke down in tears because they found out that they were featured in a Donald Trump campaign ad for 2024, and now they're claiming that this ad is dangerous because it emboldens people to, quote, continue to target and attack trans people. This is what James Rose told Rolling Stone. But again, this person went to social media, to TikTok, to boohoo whine and cry about it. Take a look.
Hey friends, less fun video today than I would have hoped. I found out that Donald Trump used me and my gorgeous friend Dylan in his most recent advertisement, and I saw it, and I kind of fell apart. And I didn't want to tell you that because I didn't want to like look weak, and it's like, oh my god, that's so stupid. I cry on the internet all the time. Like, why is today any different? Because it is different, because it's personal, and it's also different because I fear for the safety of our community, and I didn't want to share this either, but I think it's important. I felt shame about being trans, and I felt shame about being public about my transness and being, you know, bubbly and fun and loving life. And I thought, oh, maybe if I were just different, then maybe I wouldn't have like failed my community in this way. And I know in my heart that that's not true. And I know that if it wasn't me, it could have easily been somebody else. And my individual personality is not representative of all trans people. I am not representative of all trans people. I'm, you know, one non-binary person trying to do their fucking best. And I know that they want me and people like me, people like you, if you're trans, to feel shame about our transness. That is a goal. They want to eradicate us. And if they make examples of people like me and my gorgeous friend Dylan, then they are one step closer to that eradication. And the thing I feel more than shame or embarrassment or that I failed the community, because I know those things aren't true, the thing that I feel is this intense passion in my gut that says this work is not over and we have work to do, and my god, do we have to do it. I mean, like, above all else, we have to love each other harder. I mean, this presidential campaign is going to be, I'm just predicting it's going to be horrible. Not only for James personally, maybe for me personally, who the fuck knows, but for trans people, and we are going to have to hold each other in community tighter than ever. And my only goal is to leave this earth knowing that, like, I loved trans people in my community as hard as I could, and I did everything I could have to further our acceptance, to further trans equality, that I used every possible opportunity to say I love trans people, and we are beautiful, and we are wonderful, and we are part of the fabric of society that makes life worth living, because my life is worth living. It does not feel like it in this moment when the former president of the United States is using my videos against my will as an ad campaign to anti-trans stuff. But I know that my life is worth living, and I know that every trans person is worth living too. And I want you to know that no matter how hard they attack us, I will always love us twice as hard, and I'm not the only one. So that's my not fun video. Hug your trans family tighter today. I just got off the phone with Jordan. They helped me. They made me look into the sun and breathe happy thoughts because I was a wreck. So I love you.
Boy, wow, boy, oh boy, man. honestly, I just don't know what to say anymore. I just don't know what to say about these stories anymore, man. It's just like, how do we get to this point, right? How do we get to this point where we have a society that just gets butthurt, right, and upset and boohoo and whine and cry about everything, okay? I mean, James, right, was featured in a campaign ad, okay, in which Trump says, hey, look, we're living in a country where, they want you to believe that, men can be women and women can be men. Which, I mean, that's a fact, right? We are living in a country where they want people to think that, right? And clearly people disagree with that. And he features a quick, 1 second clip of James, his friend, who apparently can't be named, okay? They feature a quick clip of them in the ad, and this person is boohoo whining and crying, talking about, I'm under attack, right? People are going to, attack trans people because of a Trump campaign ad. Again, it blows my mind because all of this stuff is just feelings, right? It's just feelings and emotion. None of this backed up by any facts, okay, any evidence, nothing. I mean, again, these people are exaggerating, right? I mean, they are straight up trying to make people believe that transgender people in this country are being murdered because they're trans. And it's just not happening, okay? If there's any violence that's done towards a trans person, most likely it's going to be somebody else that is trans or somebody that they know, okay? Or is, in communities that they hang out with, right? Just like every other group, right? If you're black, you most likely be murdered by somebody black. If you're white, you most likely be murdered by somebody white. You tend to have violence done to you by people who you hang out with, right? People within your own community, okay? Outside of that, the chance of an act of violence being committed against you is a lot lower, right? I'm just saying. And again, this person wants somebody to think that, oh, well, a campaign ad, they feature my face in it. Therefore, this is an attack on me. And it's like, okay, well, how many faces have been featured in political campaign ads? Okay, I'm just saying, Democrat or Republican. Okay, that's just like me boohoo whining and crying if Democrats decide to feature some conservative or Trump, right? Every time Democrat puts Trump in their campaign ad and says that MAGA is, a fascist threat to this country, the biggest domestic terror threat to this country. White supremacy is the biggest domestic terror threat in this country. And you come out here, you boohoo, you whine, and you say, well, the Democrats, they want to eradicate white people, right? If you said that, people are going to look at you like you're dumb, okay? They say, are you stupid, right? Are you stupid or are you dumb? Okay, that's just because somebody's face is featured in the campaign ad, it doesn't mean that you have to extrapolate that to mean that, that's a call to violence. It's not, right? It's not. I'm tired of the softness of our society. I'm sick and tired of seeing the boohoo, whining, the crying, and the tears over nonsense, okay? At the end of the day, these people, you put yourself out on the internet, okay? And you are showing people, hey, this is my life, this is my lifestyle or whatever. Nobody really cares. But at the same time, you got to understand that because you decided to do that, nobody forced you to do that, people are going to not always like you, right? Everybody doesn't have to like you. There are people that don't like me, okay? And it's okay. It's fine, right? You deal with it. But at the end of the day, this is what you sign up for when you put yourself out there on social media. People are going to criticize you. And when it comes to this issue right here in particular, nobody really cares about adults who want to live their lives the way they want to live their lives. That was over and done with a long time ago, right? What people care about is, again, when you're trying to force a lifestyle on people before they turn 18. That's what people care about. Outside of that, nobody cares. I'm basically a libertarian on that. I don't care. Do what you want to do. But again, if you are opposed to people being able to push their lifestyles on minors, then apparently that's a form of hate and bigotry when it's not. Because again, I mean, we all agree that, hey, you can't just walk up in a school with a Bible and start converting kids to Christianity. So why should you be able to do that with sexuality or gender or any of that other stuff? Again, it's amazing how we live in a society where you have people that, again, they want special rights. They don't want equal rights. right? I'm sitting here advocating for equal rights, and I'm looked at as a bigot, right? But, you know, the people that's advocating for special rights, they're crusaders, right? They're civil rights heroes. Again, we're living in Cuckoo for Cocoa Puff, man, upside down world. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.